Let's start with doing UV of our can. So let's first click on Workspace menu and click on UV Editing Workspace. It will open a new window of UV editing. Now to make start the UV, click on Create and select Planar. It will make a flat UV without seam. So let's make seam. If you don't know what seams are, they are used to cut the mesh into pieces so you can actually make them flat. It's just an easy way to say it. So let's continue adding seams in our mesh. After adding seams in your mesh, click and hold right-click and press UV shells, and now select all of the mesh and press Shift and right-click and now select Unfold UV and then Unfold. It will unfold the mesh UV to flat mesh now. Now you can select all the mesh again and press Ctrl L to lay out the UV in the grid, to make it equal in size. We will discuss more advanced settings in future videos. Now do all these again with other models too until you get flat UV of all the meshes. Now if you want to get all the UV in one UV grid, just select multiple models and it will show their UV in UV editor. There you can select them like you did before and then press Ctrl L, it will lay out them on the grid. If you want to all your UVs to be straight, just select all again and then click Shift and right click and then orient shell it, make them straight. Now our UV is done. You can add a material on it by selecting models and then press and hold right click and then go to Assign New Material and assign AI Standard Surface to it, and name it whatever you want. Now your model is ready to export. Just select all of the models and go to File menu and click Export Selection and change the file type to FBX. It will contain all the material data in it. Now let's do the texturing. So to start texturing in Substance Painter, click on File menu and then New and a window will pop up. Now browse your FBX which you want to do texture on, then change its resolution of your choice, and then simply click OK. Now your model will show up in Substance's Viewport 2. Substance's UI is very self-explanatory. You can see a shelf in bottom, a layer menu on your right, and right next to it is your texture set settings, which you use to add other types of texture sets like base, color, normal map, and emission, many more. You can also access baking menu in this tab. We will talk about that in future videos. So now let's start the texture. So at first let's go to texture set settings and scroll down to see bake mesh maps. Click on it and then you can see a whole bunch of things. Just click on resolution and increase it to your choice, and then click on bake. It will show your material name with it too. After baking you can use these maps to add whole bunch of things. Now let's add a fill layer in layer menu and start texturing. To give it a glossy look, just change metalness and roughness settings in fill layer. Now let's add strips in the can. To add them we will add one more fill layer and then make its color brighter than the color of the can. Now right click on the fill layer and add black mask to it. Black mask helps in adding overlays and alphas in the textures. After adding black mask, click right again and this time add fill. After adding fill you will see a small icon of fill under your fill layer. Click on it and you will see grayscale tab there. Click on it and search for stripes. After adding them, you will stripes on the can. Now to fix the rotation, click on Fill again and change its rotation until it gets straight. Now we have to remove extra strips, so to do that, click F6 and go to Orthographs View and click Alt and left click to rotate around the viewport, and then while doing that press Shift at will. Snap the viewport to front view. Now select the eraser from the left side toolbar menu and erase the extra strips. Now if you want to erase it easily, click F1 to open the UV view where you can see the flat UV. Then just click on one side and shift press on the other side to make a clean erase. Now just go to Fill Layer and increase the height. It will make it more like a can. Now just add some more small colors and more fill layers. You can use Add Generator, which will add edges and curvature details to your model. Let's fasten things up. Now we will make a label in Photoshop. You can download it, as per your choice. Let's make it. Now you just add the image in Substance by dragging it in shelf and a window will pop up. You can select what you want to use it as. Select texture there and click on import. Now go to layer menu and add fill layer. Now add image in the base color, and change UV wrap to none so it will make it a single image. Now adjust it to fit your can. Now everything's done, only some small changes left. Now let's export it. Click Ctrl Shift E and a window will pop up. Select where you want to export your file. And then change the resolution and other settings, and hit export. Now you can use them in Maya, just simply assigning them to materials in Maya. So that's how you can make a tomato can in Maya and Substance Painter. Comment down what you want to see next, and subscribe to the channel for more future 3D content. See you guys in the next video.